But I gotta give it up to like, you know, the person that's like the foundation that called earlier, Tyson. We've been homies. We always did street team promotions. We was the ones that like promoted the Dime Diva magazine first, helped break them in. As you see, they're still worldwide. And we learned a lot of stuff from doing street team work. Big Phil, you know Big Phil. We all been homies before we started the book business. So it was like, we know the streets, you know, we are in the streets, we are the streets. So learning all that stuff and doing all that, you know, Tyson videotaping everything, we could just be sitting around talking and he got the camera on you know. So we started saying, yo, let's just load it up, you know, because when we first started recording, we had these little small throwaway camera type of things. And
I feel good because I bought you a camera.
Yes, you did.
Quite a big camera. For the record, quite a big camera.
Later on. But, you know, he was not taping it for the internet. We were actually taping when we were on MySpace, and everybody knows YouTube was not out then. And he was just doing it so our families and our sons can see us building the bookstore. So some of the footage has 1 million views because it's that exclusive, you know what I mean? So, I gotta definitely give it up to Tice. You see, he was the first one to call because he is the foundation of that part of it, you know. But I'm like the coach that tells everybody, all right, come on, let's get up. You know what I mean? Even though we went to sleep an hour before. So it takes that drive where people don't care about, you know, what the next person. Those are the people that really make it when they don't care what you think, how we look, how we act.
And you know what I'm saying? Speaking on that, I gotta say this, and I was just telling my youngin' over here, celebrity, you know, you want to interview him next. He's an upcoming artist and he grinds, but he's the type of artist though he's so real at loving the art form. He's not just going to deal with anybody because he don't want to get caught in that whole lane. And when I look at you, I'm like, damn, bro. As a grandfather, you can sit back and tell your grandkids about all of these great artists, all of these great authors, all these good people that came through this bookstore. And I know one of the things that you pride yourself on is that whole team thing. And it only be befitting, like Black and Nobel runs because you got a lot of the people behind the scenes. A lot of people don't see, like some of the younger cats. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We not gonna do this. We act like we at the store. We'll squeeze y'all. Come on in, bro. Come on, slide in. Get your handcuffs.
Well, I'm not gonna have to tell them anything because it's gonna be on YouTube and our websites. When you think about it, you know, they're trying to get rid of books totally.
Which I think is whack. I think that takes the whole fundamental out.
I think that we have to learn how to adjust because one thing about the technical world is we don't really have a choice because it's the big takeover on not just bookstores, but everything. Okay? The radio stations that once used to compete, they barely compete because they're probably going to end up merging together to compete with the internet radio station. So,
but they better worry about me and mine, because we're coming.
No, but what I'm saying, I'm just saying that to say it's taking over everything, and you know, as you said, like I'll be able to say something to my children's children, and even when I'm not here, these stories will be considered like how we would look for a Marcus Garvey book or a book that was out years ago. They won't have the books to go to, but they could just go online and say, look what my family, instead of us using our imagination, you're going to be able to see it. So that's going to be more powerful than you using your imagination of what your mom and pop did.
And for the record, I don't believe Nas, and I'm a diehard fan, I don't believe Nas has ever been past Broad and Cecil B. Moore. And for him to be on Broad and Mary and Black and Nobel, I'm saying I don't see Nas like I just don't. Broad and Cecil B. Moore's temple.
No bodyguards. It was like I didn't even, you know, I'm working, so I didn't know he was in the store. People came up to me that was in the store and said, "Do you know he's back there?" And I'm like, "Ooh."
Crazy motivation.
Yeah. So no, but that's just how he moves too, though.
Real
so
street.
Yeah, you wouldn't even. I even said, "Good brother, you need any help? Let me know."
So let me ask you this, bro. Looking forward, before I introduce you. Since when I look at you, I'm thinking like George Clinton. You know what I mean? Key All Stars. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that whole body that it makes it work. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, what I want to ask you is this, man. it's a lot of artists that have come out with books. And I'm gonna say artists because, you know, we got a younger youth generation that's basically making things happen. That's why Obama's in office. So
Exactly.
all these artists that you throwing these books out here, right? I'm talking Prodigy, I'm talking Styles, I'm talking me. Who has the best book right now, per se? And I want that. Who's in high demand when they come to get this the book? Who books in high demand? Artists, just artists. I don't want it, just artists.
Well, I mean, far as if you're talking about what I think,
Right.
out of all time,
I'm talking about for us who had books placed in a
or
store.
the most books that sold,
Who's selling the most books? Who are their
Meek
looking?
Mills. Yes, and I have to give it up to him because
Shout out to Meek, Tony.
I mean, you know, it's a big deal when Black and Nobel. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it on the mainstream, but one of the things that we have are the prisons, and if you notice, it's over 2.5 million people in prison right now across the nation. So we ship books all over the nation. And that's what we really stand for the have-nots, because most of the time when you go to prison, which Meek Mills knows, because we used to ship him books to prison. So it's not too many people that we.
You actually one of the ones who one of the first ones who actually booked Meek. You actually told him, Meek, this is a good situation for you to come to Black Nobel, do the in-store sign. Before he probably thought that was even necessary.
That was straight home from home. When he first came home years ago, I said, yo, we got to get him up to the store because we made so much money off of his mixtape. I had to find out who the hell this is. Like, I wanted to meet this young boy. And then when we did, between us and Charlie Mack, 215 affiliated, and Meek and his crew, I'd never seen anything like this. We had an in-store signing with Meek Mills way before the whole MMG situation, and it was at midnight around Broad and Erie. And everybody that's in here that's ever been to Broad and Erie knows it's a whole different world after midnight.
Oh yeah.
So, you know.
They sell that weed up there during that time too.
So, you know, that might be all day long. No, I just want to say this. When we had this in-store at midnight, it was like hundreds of people there, and half of them were people from Kensington. And it wasn't just black people, it was people, it was whites, it was Spanish, it was Asians. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, you know, we ate that day. So big shout out to Meek and everybody that's helped them get here, and we appreciate everything that he's done for the city. And, you know, whatever everybody else says, we definitely happy for him in this situation.
Likewise, we definitely happy for him up here.
But-
Before we let you go, it's only right that I get the crew in here. Come here, man. Get off the camera for a second. These light-skinned guys always feel they gotta go to me, flex your yard. Gotta catch the ball. I gotta close the door. I go to my home. Come on, bro. So look, we got some of your crew here, man. It's only right that y'all get your names. Let us know. Get into y'all lives. Black and Nobel.
How y'all doing, everybody? My name is Jamel with the street team. I'll tell you a little bit about the store. You know, I believe it's like a network hub for the whole community, whereas though if you have any talent, any goal that you want to chase, you can come to our store and we'll lead you the right way and teach you the ins and outs. It's also special to me and all of us because it's one thing when you go to work for someone else, you feel like a slave. But when I come to the bookstore, when she comes to the bookstore, when he comes to the bookstore, we feel as though we're working to build something for our next generation. And there's other people that see that and that energy, and that makes them grow more into it. And right now in Philadelphia, in my opinion, we really give back to the community. And one thing that I like about our bookstore, we make people that don't have respect normally, when they step in that doorway, it's like their grandmother or their grandpapa's there. And that's the one thing I like about the store. And it's one place that we respect our black women. And that's the most important thing about our store.
I don't like this guy, man. He opened the door, man. I don't like him, man. Why you have this? Wait, your turn coming. Why you have to just be like you rehearsed to touch your heart or something?
One other thing I gotta say too. Meek Mill's book is selling very well, but Oskino's Mr. and Mrs. Gunplay is a very good book, and it's one of a 10-part series.
You know what I'm mad that I'm on a book out here right now called White Power to White Collar, and that book, we're gonna talk about this when it's over. Come on over here, bro. Get off the camera. Talk to him. You last. Gotta save it. Cannon for last. Talk to him, man. Gotta feel that black and over.
Blanco, from the Muscle Productions. I'm behind scenes doing media, study under Tyson. Working on my own
Sex
thing from the
gumbo.
muscle. Sex gumbo, definitely in the making.
Sex gumbo?
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of you.
Sound like an orgy, bro. I'm let you go interview because you know how I am. I'm family and shit.
Right.
My thing is, it sound like orgies. Like we can get together. Go ahead, you right.
It could be, but it don't gotta be. It's a little bit of everything. But just definitely check it out. That's gonna be on Black and Nobel. But if your company or your organization needs exposure and you're trying to get out there, we got a definite strong media package that we can provide for you to give you that support. So definitely come out, check us out, call a number. From the Muscle, Black and Nobel, Tyson Gravity, QMF.
Instagram, Twitter.
Instagram, yeah, Sex Gumbo. Leaf Blanco, Facebook all day. From the Muscle Productions, YouTube, Black and Nobel, YouTube, I'm on there heavy. There's much love, Black and Nobel is definitely a hub for artists and, of all sorts. From the media to the actual spoken words and everything. So just come check us out Wednesday nights, every night.
That's dope. And for everybody that's out there, this is going to be an extended version tonight, so we're going to have a little more time. So y'all going to see my man Celebrity, y'all going to see him. He probably like, damn, how much time we going to get? Team Darkskin, you're going to get represented tonight, boy. So, you want to come over here, sweetheart. Come over here. Because we gave you some of that coconut punch.
Hey y'all, I'm Stephanie. Yeah. Hi Stephanie. Hi y'all. How y'all doing?
Alright. You may feel like I'm going to drop your man. Hi, Stephanie.
Don't do that. No, it's cool. Well, that's my big bro. It's hot. That's, that's OG Law. These are all my big bros. They like this is inspiration to me because, they make you go harder. Me, what do I do? Almost everything. Like, I run track, trying to be a professional runner, Olympics, 20, whenever, here I come. I paint, do a lot of stuff like that. Catch me anywhere, everywhere. That's what I do.
So,
What's your Instagram and Twitter?
Let-
Where can they find you? You can follow me on Instagram at MissRoberts_. There. Follow me on Facebook, Stephanie Roberts or whatever. Follow me at the bookstore.
I need you to stay here for a reason because I'm going to commend you on actually doing this run that you're doing with my man OG Law over here.
Yeah,
We're going to get in there.
That was tough stuff.
Hold up. Hello, Miss Lovable. We all miss you. Hey, Miss Lovable. How are you? You ain't at work today, but we knew you was somewhere around. We got a full house today. Full house. Black and Nobel's here. My youngest celebrity's here. I got a black, Spanish, white guy here.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Lovable.
I love you.
What you say?
She like the spokesperson for the movie.
We forgive you because you're never late to work. That's why I forgive you. You're never late to work.
Any city, any town, touchdown, I do my thing. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a